Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a seriously fascinating piece of source material. We've got our hands on a rapid-fire 60-second script literally designed to generate a virtual or AI-driven video on how to launch a YouTube channel in 2026. We're going to crack this thing open together, slow it down, and see exactly how it packs so much actionable strategy into just one single minute of text. So if you've ever felt completely paralyzed by the idea of starting out, well, you're going to love how this text just completely breaks it down. Let's get right into it. Want to start a YouTube channel but don't know where to begin? That question right there, that's the exact hook from scene 1 of our source script, and it's meant to take up just the first 5 seconds. It's brilliant, right? Because it doesn't waste time with some long, drawn-out intro. It instantly targets that completely universal feeling of overwhelm. It just validates exactly where you are and immediately promises a solution. And right on the heels of that hook, bam, the script delivers the roadmap. 5 simple steps. Choose your niche, create the channel, make a video, craft the thumbnail and title, and upload consistently. By laying it out like this, the source text takes a process that usually causes, months of procrastination and turns it into a highly manageable, purely mechanical checklist. Throughout this explainer, we're going to see exactly how this script systematically tackles every single one of these. Section 1. The 60-second channel blueprint. Deconstructing the master script. Section 2. Finding your perfect niche. Step 1 to channel success. Okay, so it's super interesting how Scene 2 rapid fires this very diverse list at the viewer. Technology, cooking, fitness, stories, gaming, education, and AI. Doing it this way accomplishes something really specific. It basically proves to the aspiring creator that, hey, you don't need to reinvent the wheel or invent a completely new category. You just have to pick an existing sandbox to play in. But here is the absolute crucial point, quote, choose one clear topic. Look, while the possibilities are endless, the blueprint insists on extreme focus for starting out in 2026. You can choose any of those niches, but you absolutely cannot choose all of them. The script demands that you plant your flag in one specific area. That is what's going to give your new channel a real fighting chance to find its audience. Section 3. Setting up for success. The mechanics of creation. I find it fascinating how Scene 3 totally avoids getting bogged down in complicated backend settings or crazy optimization. It literally just provides basic user interface instructions. Create a Google account, open YouTube, tap your profile picture, create your channel. That's it. It frames the whole technical setup not as some massive roadblock, but as a super simple mechanical 4-tap process. And to cap off that setup phase, it gives one simple directive. Pick a simple, memorable name. The underlying message here is loud and clear, guys. Don't spend 3 weeks agonizing over a channel name while literally 0 videos get made. Keep it simple, make it memorable, and just move on to the actual work. Section 4. Production and packaging rules. Making your first video. Now we get to Scene 4, which strips production down to its bare, absolute essentials. The script's demands an interesting topic, a strong hook, actual utility, and clear audio and video. But notice what is not on this list. It doesn't say you need a $10,000 camera setup. It focuses entirely on clarity and hooking the audience. This really highlights what the baseline standard for entry actually looks like in 2026. Once that video is actually made, Scene 5 drops an incredibly explicit warning. There is a very, very fine line between creating an eye-catching title that sparks genuine curiosity and just resorting to misleading clickbait. The script warns that crossing that line into straight-up deception, that will kill a new channel's momentum instantly. Just don't do it. Section 5. Consistency and scaling up. The long game. This direct quote from Scene 6 acts as the engine for this entire strategy. Keep uploading consistently, study your analytics, and improve every video. It's not about making one perfect masterpiece video right out of the gate. The blueprint relies heavily on using data to iterate. You post, you check your analytics to figure out what actually worked, and then you make the next one just slightly better. It's a constant cycle of improvement. And to push you right into that cycle, Scene 7 delivers a highly persuasive call to action. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start with your first video today. The source text is speaking directly to you here to help overcome that classic perfectionism. Perfection is absolutely the enemy of the creator. And starting is literally everything. Okay, so up to this point, we've deconstructed the 60-second 7-scene short script. But the source material ends with a really fascinating upsell, a highly optimized 10-minute viral style script. As you can see, it expands to 10 scenes and brings in advanced elements like AI visuals, professional voiceovers, and SEO keywords. It shows exactly how these basic, simple mechanics we just covered can completely scale up to a professional level production. Which brings us to this final, pretty provocative question taken straight from the source materials offering. Are you ready to upgrade to a 10-minute viral style script with AI visuals and SEO? We've just seen how this 60-second blueprint removes all the friction from starting out, but once you master those 5 basic steps, this is your next horizon. It's a highly aspirational note to end on, proving that while starting is simple, the ceiling for growth and scaling in 2026 is literally limitless. So the only question left for you is, which script are you going to use today?